Hi, I'm TJ from Soundwave TK, and this is our first episode of Cooking Time. Today we're going to do probably my number one thing that I get requested to make when we go to parties, tailgates, any type of fellowship. We like to call it, there is a name for it I can't say on here, but for saying it on Saturdays we call this Tiger Dip. On Sundays we call this Buccaneers Dip. And it's a very, very simple dip. Let me show you the ingredients. We have cream cheese, 2 cans of chili. You can use leftover chili. I prefer that, but it's right now summer, so it's not really chili season. You're gonna need a jar of jalapenos, and I prefer the Fiesta blend cheese. Let's put it together. Okay, guys, here's step one: how to make Tiger/Buccaneers dip. The first thing you want to use a pan. You could use a casserole dish, but if you're going to a party, going to a tailgate, I recommend a aluminum foil pan because at the end of the day, you can just crumple it up, throw it away, or you can also bring it home. We're going to a party tonight, so as of right now, we're going to use aluminum foil. The first thing, now, if you use a casserole dish, spray it down. I'm not worried about that because I'm throwing this away at the end of the day. First thing you're going to do, you're going to take your 2 bricks of cream cheese. Oh, got my whatever gone. Pretty deep. Take that off. You're going to just spray it out. Just try to cover half of it. You're going to make sure it's a little thawed out, because that's what no one likes dealing with, a hard piece of cream cheese. So I got half there. Now you can't half this recipe on the smaller pan, of course. Just use 1 brick of cream cheese and 1 can of chili, and just cheese to your liking. Oh, I am bending this up. But that's okay. That's the fun. This is an easy, fun dip. And it's not gonna look pretty or anything. Just gotta make sure you get all the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna go wash up and we'll get straight to step 2. Okay, step 2 is chili. Like I said, if you have leftover chili, I usually use that if I'm making this. But it is summer right now, it's hot, so I raise canned chili. I'm using Wolf brand chili, preferably Hormel, but the grocery store is out of Hormel this morning. No, I prefer using the no beans too, just because this is a lot in here. So we're gonna take our spoon, get all that out. A nice little scrape. Now we're gonna get our other can. I just tell you, this smells just like Hormel, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna get hot. If you're not a canned chili fan, like I'm not the biggest fan, but for some reason it goes good with this. So I mean, always use it. Always. If you don't have chili, you can always use this. All right. Thank you, assistant. Next thing, you again, just like the cream cheese, we're gonna spread this out. What a nice even coating. So I just want to make sure it's all good there. Okay. Assistant, thank you. All right. Tastes like Hormel. Step 3 is the jalapenos. Now this is one of those things you don't have to do. If you don't, sometimes like when we're going to Kayla's family, I'll do half jalapeno, half not jalapeno. What I'll do is to signify what side the jalapeno is, I'll actually put a J of jalapenos on that side. For this one, I'm going to do it all of jalapeno, just because I think this crowd likes a little heat. So again, get any brand of jalapenos you want, and we're just going to lay them out. And you can put as little, as more as you want. I have made this before, where I get a can of green chilies, and just smear it out here, and then do the jalapenos on top. So there's different variations. My mom also, she'll do that, the jalapenos, and she'll put olives sometimes on there too. So I mean, this is one thing, you do it how you like. This is how we prefer it. And also you can do this. I've done this in the crock pot too. So like when we go out to LSU games, I've had this put together in the crock pot. We bring generators out there so we have power, plug it in, about an hour on high, it's done, ready to go. Just with that, definitely use a liner. But we'll get to that in another episode.
It's a baby jalapeno.
No, it's gonna get. I don't think it's a baby. I think it's the middle.
Oh, we got company.
We do. The master, our Gordon Ramsay is here. Hope he doesn't curse me out. Now, I'm sorry, this takes a bit, but again, this is very simple, very easy, and I guarantee this will be a home run at any get-together you have. Like I said, this was, for Kayla's friend we're going to, this was requested. And I'm going to a bachelor party in September, and one of the things my buddy immediately requested, can you make this dip? So I'm just going to do one more line. Now, one thing I will say, if you do get heartburn, you might want to have the Tums or Gaviscon close, because this can set it off a little bit, but, you know, it's clear. Okay.
I feel like there needs to be one more.
Okay, we could do that.
In this
in
area.
This area right here?
No, the corner.
Okay. Like there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smells spicy in here.
Yeah, but even Kayla's not a big spicy fan. She loves this dip. I don't think we've met anybody who's disliked this dip ever. Okay. Final step is cheese. Now, you can use. I use Fiesta blend. I find it sometimes has a little spice. I kind of like. I like the look at the end of it, where it's got the yellows and the whites, everything like that in there. So, and it's something, like I said, you're just gonna go in there. And we're just gonna dump all that in. Now we do need a little bit more. If you want to cover it, you definitely want to cover it. Now, in the description, I'm going to put the recipe, all the ingredients you need. Now, time for baked little dip it just depends on how you built it. I preferably like to do, if I'm not using the crock pot, which I said I'll do about, if I'm using the crock pot, I'll put it on high, about an hour, hour and a half, just a bit. All you really wait for is the cheese to start bubbling. For the oven, I like to do 350. Usually start around 20 minutes will be my time. And if it's not bubbling yet, I'll wait. Usually I like when it's bubbly, just starting to turn brown. That's when it's perfect. So right now what I'm gonna do, we have a party to go to tonight. I'm gonna cover this, put this in the fridge. The other great thing about this, you can make this a day early or a day too early. It's gonna be fine. It's actually gonna get better as it holds.
What do you eat with this?
Mainly chips, scoops, Tostitos. I will say the way we serve this, we usually put a spoon in here because the cheese does coagulate a little bit after it sits for a little while. Us in the crock pot, of course. And that's what I've had people use vegetables before, like they'll steal off the vegetable tray, put carrot in here. I've done that before. Carrot here, broccoli, celery. But like I said, this is a crowd pleaser. It's easy to make. You know, it took me, like 5 minutes to make this really. So, you know, I'm gonna cover this up. We're going to a part where I'm gonna bake it there, for them. And I'm gonna take a couple pictures of the finished product and put this at the end of it so you can see how it looks like when it's at the end, because I'm not bringing the camera over there. So
350, 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes, and just watch it from there. I mean, I've done before where it's starting to bubble, it's not browning, and I will turn on the broiler for a minute just to get that nice little bubbly, that kind of golden brown look I'm really looking for. So, all right, this is FT&K. This is the end of the first episode of cooking. I've got a couple more things planned, including a s'mores dip. Catch y'all later.